Everything is in place. It's now for voters to come and vote in large numbers on every polling station. Old age, young, women, transgender, everybody together coming to vote. We have issued great guidelines also to political parties to be very sensitive while talking about the persons with disability. That it's the ballot which gives the answers. Everything is in place. The preparations have started actually 2 years back, and wide range of preparations. So it's from preparing the voter list to preparing polling stations, finding their routes, how to reach their deployment of forces, finding out vulnerable booths, and then creating amenities at the booths, light, shade, ramps, minimum facilities at every booth. So it's a tremendous exercise, started over 2 years back. Also the great technological interventions which are there. So everything is prepared. Over say how much? Roughly 1.86 lakh polling stations to go on the first phase polling with around 16.86 crore voters. So everything is set. It's now for voters to come and vote in large numbers on every polling station.
Sir, how special is this for the world's largest democracy eye on India, how the election is conducted? So how do you plan to tackle that?
In a most free, fair, peaceful, inducement-free manner, and with the largest possible participation of our voters, all alike, old age, young, women, transgender, everybody together coming to vote, enjoying the power of one vote, standing in the queue, everybody alike, equal vote, and in a truly environment of festival of democracy, Chunav ka Parv, as we call it, Desh ka Garv. So everybody coming there. That's what is the biggest testament to the greatness of the Indian elections.
So how important is the women participation in these general elections?
Tremendous, and we have been focusing on both these very, very meticulously. So large number of young voters have been added. We made an amendment in the Act where qualifying dates were made 4 instead of 1 on 1st January of every year. So there are large number of young voters. There are voters in transgenders. It's a truly inclusive voter list which has been prepared. Now, campaigning of first phase is over. Silent period is over. Now this is the day of polling, first one. So it's for the voters to come, enjoy it at the polling station.
So you mentioned that there are about 1 point voters. How much you have seen that in increase from the previous elections, and what is the one message that you want to give to the people who are going to come for the first time?
It's very enthusiastic to see that young voters got enrolled. We also did a lot of activities in the colleges and very youth-specific activities, appointed especially ERO for youth. We see a lot of enthusiasm. We have done a lot of awareness activities also amongst youth, so that if there is any kind of apathy, it doesn't happen. So if you keep using your finger on the social media, on the phone whole day, this is the time to spend 5 minutes and enjoy the power of voting at the polling station. Press the button of the electronic voting machine there, and I'm sure this time our young voters are going to come not only alone, but we have appealed to them to become our ambassadors, to become our influencers, bring as many friends as possible, family members to the polling station, enjoy that festival, feel that responsibility of electing your own government.
And so how would you ensure that people who are old age, they get their maximum rights of voting?
We have done a earmarking in our electoral rolls of the persons with disability, 40% and above. There is a facility to them to cast vote from the comfort of their home, if they so want. But our experience is many of them want to come to the polling station. and we provide them a volunteer, we provide them the wheelchairs, and it's not a question of physical comfort which we provide. It's a question of giving them the due respect, the empowerment. We want to make our polling stations, our electoral process a case in point that if Election Commission can provide them respect, can provide them equity, can provide them equality, why not the same thing is replicated at railway station, at the airport, in mall. So we have issued great guidelines also to political parties to be very sensitive while talking about the persons with disability. It's their due. They are actually more capable than most of us, because it's a question of just giving them those opportunities.
So you also said recently that displaced people in Manipur, they would be able to vote from there. How would you make that happen?
The phase 1 is the election. Today they will vote in Manipur, and we have made a special scheme that in the camps they will be. We will make all facilitation to vote. There are more than 18,000 who have already registered with us for voting from the camps. Our teams will take their vote wherever they are. We'll ensure. Our attempt was and is that nobody is disfranchised because of this. Everybody is given a chance to vote. Anybody, postal ballot, through camp, through wherever. So we have done thing, and I'm sure people will vote and establish a point that it's the ballot which gives the answers.
So just last question, you recently said that to tackle 4 M's, muscle power, money, misinformation and model code violation. How do you think you'll plan to tackle it when it comes to security and make sure that there is no violence?
So far there is none. That's the proof. So far all the 4, we are actually reporting on all the 4 to the media and to everybody at large. What we did about MCC cases. What is about the money seizures we have done. What's about the misinformation we are handling. So everything is being reported, and today is the day of voting. A large number of SSTs, FSTs, police force are there, webcasting. Large number of security and non-security measures are in place. The only point is that people must come and vote. Please come and vote. Whosoever is listening, please come and vote. It's the phase 1, and there are 7 phases to come. Find out your polling station through our applications. Find out, we have distributed VIS, voter information slips, to everybody's house. 16 crore, more than 16 crore voter slips have been distributed in phase 1. It's a kind of an invitation which is reaching your house, that this is your polling station, this is your voter list, please come and vote. So all alike, youth, male, female, old age, transgender, everybody we are looking. Our staff are very, very well trained teams are there at all the polling stations to welcome you very, very courteously. Please come.